Local recording. Hi, everybody. Welcome to americasthirdparty.com. My name is Sarah, and I'm here with David, representing David Sponheim, who's running for president. He's a perennial presidential candidate. If you don't know him yet, you've got to meet him. He's so cool. Kind of like me. Well, he is cool because he's with me. Well, I'm cool because I'm with him, is what he would say, too. Anyway, we do the show every single day. Well, not every single day, but every single weekday. I'm going to just stick to that. That way we can stop doing this show on Saturday that David's been doing. We are centrists, so that means we're in the center of the political spectrum. My hair looks windblown as it should. I've been enjoying my Easter vacation. I hope you all had a nice Easter vacation. That's what I did. You're an eccentrist. Ooh, I like that. I could say I have some eccentric tendencies. Sarah, is Amber upset? Yes. Amber is upset. I know Ardry, Ardry, I agree with you. I should convince David to stop casting for a while. That would be fantastic. I don't think he can. I guess. Thank you, Audiocarp. I knew I was saying that wrong. Eccentrist. Yes. All right, really, iVlog closed to guess now? What gives? So now I am watching you guys at. I have to set it up so that it works all out. I am watching the chat over at americasthirdparty.com. Oh, I won't type in there. At least you can chat here. Oh, wait, Tsunami Rose, and I see it. David is kind of hooked on casting. Guest chatting is now allowed at iVlog. They brought it back. So it was off, but now it's back. Tony says, wait, that was an hour ago. All right. Hi, 531. I am. I'm high up in the sky. I'm so high. You guys should check out this view. Ready? No. It'll be like this. Oh, I'm sideways. I'm making you dizzy. There we go. All right. Wait. I gotta figure out which way I'm tilting the camera. All right. Down, Sarah. Down. There you go. Okay, there we go. Down. See that? It's so cool. The birds are right. Do you see the birds? I don't see them. They went over there. Anyway. Careful. I know. Well, we deserve a little vacation. My camera skills, no. That was me holding it over my head. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Exactly. Fish weird. All right. Here's my migration day of all the iVlog site data on a new server. It took 4 minutes. Oh, there you go. Thanks. Glad. That was good. I'm sorry for a whole. Now you need Dramamine because of my skills. Yeah. Thank you. Well, I'm very happy. I think this is the first time I've smiled in like 6 months, and I used to be Sarah Smile because I used to be smiling every day, and I do usually smile, but I don't usually smile this widely to show my dimples. Not quite that misanthropy. I'm charged, yeah. I'm happy, I'm feeling good, everything's great. So it's really quite lovely. I didn't have to. David, of course, is like, the drivers, this. And I'm just like, well, would you like me to drive? No, I'll drive. And I'm like, well, would you like me to whatever? I'm always trying to help, but thanks, Soviet spy. I do, I feel free. I left all of my work worries behind, and you all know that I'm working on my master's degree, and I left all that behind too. I'm like, I am not gonna, I might look at it once this week because someone told me to just log in, but I'm not gonna worry about trying to do anything for my master's this week. I'm not gonna worry about trying to do anything for work this week. I'm just taking a full week off. Well, I'm not super happy when David is casting, no, but I'm okay casting, so how about that? I know, the problem with living in a virtual bubble, sometimes you forget there's people around and it's good. How fast does David drive? He's a sane driver. He, he drives within the speed limit. Let's say that. I'm only saying that because I don't want him to be accused of not following the laws. I'll say that he keeps up with traffic. And um and then sometimes the traffic will like speed by him when he's keeping up with traffic. He's like keeping up with everybody, but then there's these older people that are like going even bigger fast, super faster. But David is not a snail. He's not a slow driver. He's a good driver. And of course, we drive hybrid vehicles, so we got really good gas mileage on our trip. So that was good. Does David yell a lot when driving? Look at those drivers! I can't believe they're driving 20 miles faster than I am, and I'm doing what everybody else is doing. Yes, sometimes. Amber. So poor Amber. We take her everywhere we go. And the first day, I knew, like, I had been watching Animal Airport. Yeah, I know you have to keep up with the traffic, but I have watched Animal Airport, so I knew, like, you have to, like, kind of let your animal eat less and kind of have them on a lower, um, on a light diet because otherwise, anyway, I made the mistake of like not pulling away her food the morning that we were leaving. So she meowed when we got in, and then she got sick, but then we cleaned it up. Let's talk politics. What would you like to talk about? What do we need to help this country? Yeah, we're doing some things in the real realm. In a little bit, but I took care of. Fortunately, I was there and I took care of her what she threw up right away and got it all cleaned up. And then after that, she was fine. Not in the back seat, but just in her carrier. Okay, impeach Trump loves Robert De Niro's movies. And should have rented an RV. Yes, we have watched that movie. And maybe one day we'll do some RV travel. I don't know. How does my hair look being in a different climate? That's a good question. And maybe I should get, do you like this one? Maybe I should get some different shampoo because I used a different shampoo last night because I didn't want to bring my shampoo. Actually, this morning. It looks very different, good or bad. It looks longer. That's because my computer is like about, I'm trying to measure, a foot and a half lower than I normally have it. So my hair is normally long, but it's a foot and a half lower than I normally have it. We went on a vacation to Laura. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like a green screen. It does look like a green screen, but you can tell it's not a green screen because it is like the wind is moving my hair. It is natural. It's perfect. I like this position because you're actually looking up at the sky and it's nice weather. It's like, oh, I can't believe I'm sitting outside and I don't have on like sweatpants and long johns and sweaters and things like that. So it's not in, I'll tell you, we're not vacationing in one of the places that are having the snowstorms right now. Yes, we did leave Washington State. It looks like I'm sitting on a photographer's light table. Isn't that cool? I should take a picture of this, like as a background. Well, it's just like a white. I wonder if I did take a picture of this, if it would still come out like that if during my green screen days, you know. Anyway, no, I didn't take any. I took a Tylenol. Does that count? But I didn't. I'm just happy because I'm on vacation and I'm not thinking about anything except just being here with you guys. Maybe the sky is different, or maybe we should do more outside shows. Maybe when I get back, I'll do more shows in my backyard. Because it's kind of fun to do that. I like doing it. It sounds nice out here. I've got to get a chair like this, though. This is an awesome chair I'm sitting in. I was going to find my battery level. Okay. At 36 minutes, 61% remaining. All right, good. Yeah, I'm very happy. You got up to 88 today there. David is taking a little break from me. No, from you. Ha ha ha. Am I filming home movies for you to watch when we get back? So far, I haven't because so far we've just been on the road and then now we're in the destination location, or maybe we'll keep going on the road, but maybe we'll film some home movies. I, well, I'll tell you this much. My phone today said, your phone is almost full, so I have to delete videos and so that I can do that. I agree. Only take chairs that can fit completely in the trunk. How long would I wish this vacation will last? Well, um, yeah, that's true, Dr. Meow. Maybe I will do that this week. Go to Yosemite because I have heard it is worth seeing. Um, David's just David and I, we give each other breaks, so that's what it is. That's where I am, Miss Coco. Welcome to heaven. You are good at tracking. Well, you heard David talk about Shasta or something like that. Yeah, audio, that's true. And that point, you just want to spend the night in your car if you instead of spending the night in a Fleabag motel. The show always starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yes, we did. No, we did not elope. I thought it said, "Did you two lovebirds escape?" Yes, we escaped. We did not elope. We did escape. It's just the sky. Isn't that cool? Like my white background, but my white background, the reason I was going to do it is like this view. Oh, we go. There we go. You see your own house down there? You want us to come visit you? Is that what you're saying? Well, yeah, there is some smog down there. I'm kind of above the smog, fortunately. You'd be tempted to drop tomatoes on people passing by. Can I see? I could see UFOs from up here. If UFOs were a real thing and they actually existed, I could see UFOs. But I saw some birds flying by earlier, which were really good. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That's the question. This will serve as your geography trivia for tonight, because I don't have my book with me. Oh, you have Easter candy left over? Is any of it dark chocolate? Thanks, Tsunami Rose. I think we should cast from outside more often. I especially like the sky feature. I should get a low table instead of trying to put it at my height and then just have it faced up toward the sky. I'm going to suggest that. We did not adopt children from Africa and don't plan on doing that either. Wait, what's nothing pumpkin? All right. Nothing. No, I don't, let me make that clear. I plan on adopting children of any color. I don't plan on adopting any children or from any country. I won't be adopting children, period. Yes, kids need homes. So why don't you adopt them? Oh, your Easter candy has milk chocolate. Kids don't like eat dark chocolate. Oh, yeah. Well, since I'm on, all right. This is a third-party sky report. Hear the plane overhead. That's the only problem with where I live. You'd hear more planes noises, louder, closer, jets. Here I do hear a plane. You did hear it here. I plan on liking your children, loving your children, I even helping helping your children as part of the village, but I don't plan on adopting your child or anyone's child. David does not play video games all day. He does a lot of different work activities all day, different activities all day, and working around the house, doing, and many other things David does all day. And then when I come home from my paid gig, then David likes to cast on the show rather than hanging out with me. So it's all good though. I know Scissor Fight is rocking. Thank you for kicking people. Just because the hosts are on vacation doesn't mean the mods are. You think he spends 3 hours on Thigh Master? No, I'm not being sarcastic. I don't think. I was David does do a lot every day, and when I get home, then it's like time for him to be on the show. How is that being sarcastic? I thought it was being serious there. Um, Miss Coco, David and I are very happy together and always will be. Oh, sorry, there's something on them. I think that was an insect. Well, I think actually the show is one of the reasons that David and I are so close because if you see some chemtrails, I just see clouds. It's so hazy here. I don't think I could see chemtrails. But speaking of chemtrails, we did see chemtrails yesterday morning. Yesterday we were in Shasta, and we will be uploading video of that Shasta, and even I said, what's with, like, these don't look like normal clouds above Shasta. There's 3 of them in a row. It's obviously something from a plane, and they were definitely hovering over Shasta, and there was more of them. And it was like, so anyway, David, of course, was talking about, so we got into a chemtrail discussion. And here's the thing. I still think logically, though, Jackson. So you could think I'm waking up, or I'm like, what's the logic behind people if they are putting chemtrails or spraying things to make clouds in the sky? And David thinks it's because they're dehydrating California. I said, what if they are putting these clouds over Mount Shasta so that when the sun was baking on Mount Shasta, and I was like, maybe they should do more. Anyway, like maybe they were doing that to prevent the sunlight hitting Mount Shasta and causing it to melt. Because anyway, that was one of my thoughts. And I said that would be a rational reason. And David said something like, we got into the discussion of rational. And he's like, the rationale of, I said, maybe that's their rationale. And that would make sense to me to prevent it from melting. But I agree, it's some kind of chemtrail. It's, yes, dehydrating California, because then we drove by all the almond and we drove down I-5. And yes, near Yosemite, you're right. You're very right. Anyway, um, when we drove down there, you see all these like trees. Some are citrus and some are almond. And then you see these trees that are totally dead, like dead trees. And I think they've been dead for probably a decade. And that's why David thinks that they're dehydrated California, because he sees the trees and he's like, they're taking out the dust bowl. And there's lots of huge signs like, this is a dust bowl and it's caused by Congress, and there's a big water issue going up there. Chemtrails would be bad for my hair. You think they're trying to thicken the atmosphere so we can swim or fly anywhere in our atmosphere? I better not try to fly off of here. That would be a really big drop. Well, and then we got into this discussion. So usually I don't watch cable because I don't have cable. But we got into this discussion about JFK because there was a CNN show, JFK biography thing, and anyway, and how the people want to control the weather, and it all started back in JFK's day that they want to control the weather. Sarah, riddle me this: if they are poisoning our air with hopes of depopulation, do the rich and poor breathe the same air? Good question. Actually, they walk around with these oxygens and these paper masks. No, I agree with you, Baggins Audio. Why are we riddling? We're not disagreeing. Sarah put a Walmart bag in each hand and glide down. Oh, speaking of the sky, this totally reminds me of another conversation. Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. David will say the elite live underground and filter the air. That's so true. You guys have been listening to David. Yeah, you haven't had cable. YouTube and Netflix are the new cable. It's true. Ah, well, Miss Coco, you know David is the perennial candidate. I'm glad you've done that. Good job. Thinking ahead, thinking ahead. Hmm. No, not spirit cooking, no. But anyway, that's funny. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Speaking of the sky, and you guys were saying, yeah, Sarah jumped with Walmart bags, some kind of plastic bags above your head. David, of course, brought up the whole idea of like, why don't they just put parachutes on airplanes? It's funny. Yes, when you have the internet, you can find anything you want to watch. Like, I just have to say, thank you all so much for choosing to watch me. I feel so special and loved. It's so nice. But I know. I could totally zip line. This would be the place that would need a zip line. I could totally use a zip line here. It's so cool. It's kind of like, oh, I was driving through Portland. Oh man, that's pretty amazing. I was driving through Portland and I saw these big gondolas they have on Zipline or whatever. These gondolas they have, they're pretty amazing. No, Miss Coco, I don't drink. I haven't drank a drop. I just haven't thought about work, or I haven't thought about school, or I haven't thought about anything like that for 2 days. That's what a difference, like just taking some time off of work will do. Everybody needs to take a week off every once in a while. It's spring. For me, it's spring break. That's why I'm able to I'm able to take some time off. I'm enjoying spring break for sure. It's so nice. Vacation euphoria, that's what I'm experiencing for sure. And this balcony can talk. Right now it's talking and it sounds like parrots. Parrots. They're all saying goodnight. That's, as you can see, it's getting darker outside. It's getting darker. I'll just keep the silhouette as my face gets dark, and then it'll be like, oh, Sarah's doing a black face. No, she's not. It's just a shadow. I am I am on vacation for the whole week, Bangalitis. Oh, true, fish weir. Good advice. It never gets dark in heaven. Oh, yeah, maybe there are some lights. I'll have to go figure out how to turn those on. That'll be cool. Maybe in a little while. Okay. What did you do with David? I didn't do anything with David. I did a whole lot with David. I look like I'm broadcasting. Welcome, everyone, to Inside the UFO. I might have to turn around so that right now I was getting like skylight. Let me see if I can turn. If I turn, then maybe I will have like light. There we go. Is that better? I don't know. Better lighting? Maybe. I think that's a little bit better. Something like that, Lazy Bones. Not quite. Oh, we might be staying at Ted Turner's house? Maybe. 353, if my vacation's going to make it hard to get back to the routine. You're so true. A little bit of McLovin, a visit from McLovin, a little bit of Levin. It has been fun, but I haven't said, I can't say it's been that fun. No, I'm just kidding. Because David's been having to drive for a couple days, and when, no, I don't know when Scissor Fight will take a vacation. All right, be right, be. Scissor Fight says. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, the Four Seasons Hotel, Mad Dog Walton says, is very nice in Hollywood. Good, glad to hear it. Did I make David get a nice place to stay? You find it weird that it looks like he paid a lot. The thing is, David sometimes says, like, he can't believe people paid the prices that I told him that he has to pay to stay in a nice place like this. And so that's the thing. Sometimes you've got to do it. You woke up with, you should had some vodka with the short hair blonde and woke up with a haircut. You woke up with short hair? Maybe misanthropy. Wouldn't everybody be a little afraid? Sometimes. In the off season, I think this is the on season though, since there's a this is back in the on season since it's spring break, but maybe the mid rates. David is never going to start treatments for his transition. He was never going it through any transition. He claims, I don't know why he even has that joke. I think it's a silly, silly joke, but sometimes he talks about that. I agree with that. Arj David still is coming to terms with that fact. And I think he'll need to come to terms with that fact for quite some time still. David does have many silly jokes, but it's good. I like him. I enjoy David and his silly jokes. Oh, there's sound effects for the view behind me. What are these? Let's hear them. Actually, it was sounding like that just a few seconds ago. Ironically, I don't need a fake one because it was, but this is a noise canceling headset microphone I'm hearing, so you can't hear all of the sounds. It's been your experience every conspiracy theory has a kernel of truth at its heart. Oh, well, okay. So the whole transition joke started because David and we went on a vacation way before we started the show, and I think he had some joke going with like my sister. We took my sister with us on a vacation. She's like she was my younger sister, and she was still living at home with my parents. And that David was such a nice guy, and I was like, you should take her. She needs a vacation. And anyway, David like had some joke going with her. So you can ask David what joke about transition did you have with David's sister? And he said something to her like to make it seem like we weren't romantically involved or something. I don't know. It was kind of weird. And then that got into a whole transition thing. Huh. That story was kind of weird. Figure it out, teacher. Oh, yes. Yeah, I won't let David get upset. There's no way. No one can bring me down right now. I'm super happy. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go plug in. So I might take this inside. I don't know. Or I need to. I have an ear to ear grin, which is how it should be, right? I don't have anyone. Who should I have? Jackson, I'll have whoever you have. No, Ticken, I never said that. Let me just check on David. Maybe I don't know. I might be ending up doing the show. Don't bring me down, down, down. You can't. No one can bring me down tonight. Let me just ask David. Maybe we can plug in outside and turn on a light out here because I think this will be a great place to just continue casting from until I get too cold, and then I could just ask David for his jacket. That would be good. Right? Okay. I'm gonna see. Just a sec. I'll be right back. Hey, can we plug in? Like, he has to plug in here.
Oh, she just has a plug.
And then maybe turn on light. Well, it's fine now. When it gets darker, we can. Okay. I'm good. All right. I'm actually wearing a skirt for the first time in a while.
This one has issues. I use that one. Okay.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. This would be a great spot for a drone view. It's true. There's this in the background, way, way, way in the background. I saw this thing. I was wondering what it was, and it's like the top of a. Anyway, it's like, yeah. Imagine if I told the people the future president was staying at this hotel. What would they do? Chicken, why do you hate everybody? You know I love you. That's why you got that whole car love thing going. The hug emoticon. Yes. I am here. That's where I went on vacation. I went to watch the SpaceX launch. Let me see. Just one moment, please, while I take a look. Actually, no, I didn't see the SpaceX launch, and no, I'm not watching the SpaceX launch live either. Am I going to? Actually, you know what? Some hotels do, which is really nice. They still do have they still do have the little bars of soap, but with the shampoos, they actually have like containers. And no, I'm fortunate. I don't get vertigo. Whoa. It's so cool. Yeah, I have no fear of heights. It's really good. All right, Jackson. Anyway, they don't have little bars. They do have little bars of soap for like hand washing, but they're so tiny. Like who need you? And they give you, you know, they just give you enough for your stay. And as far as the shampoo and the conditioner, everything is in a pump. Your body wash, your shampoo, your conditioner, it's all in like a hand pump kind of thing. And I think that's awesome because I'm such an environmentalist that I think it's really great because then, as far as it's just really good that for the environment that we do that. That that way we don't have all these little tiny plastic bottles being thrown out anywhere. It is the month. Happy April, pumpkin hunters. You figured it out. Absolutely. You think you might want to do it again? The last hotel you stayed in, what was that, the Disneyland Resort when you went on vacation? Was it nice at the Disneyland Resort? Disneyland. That would be fun. Wait, the thing hanging up in the shower? What's hanging up in a shower? What are you talking about? It's just a pump, and the pumps, the handles can be wiped down, and it's only they're just like using it. It's not a problem. Some would be, what would be really cool is how they have that little dispenser that's like a um, that they use for hand soap in some hotels and casinos for hand soap that automatically dispenses soap, but they could do that for for the hotels. The motion activated dispensers for shampoo and conditioner, and that would be even better maybe. John on Cage said Disneyland would be nice if Disney were not involved in it. Yeah. Mad Dog says, "Oh, they have that at your gym too." That's Mad Dog Walton says they have them at your gym. The dispensers. I'm just so appreciative of any way that we can eliminate plastic waste. What's happening in the oceans really has me saddened, and I really appreciate the ways that we can eliminate waste. I'm a huge environmentalist, if you didn't know that already. I'm trying to like go forward to see if that will give me more light on my face, but it's obviously not working. Anyway. Oh, you lost your house when you went to prison, so you had to get an RV? Wander Lodge. Massive Greyhound bus size. And so now you're living the thug life on the road. Uh, can't you just stay somewhere though for a week and then you don't have to burn all the diesel? And then drive to a different place. Yeah. Oh, the slow roller coasters? I'm glad to hear that. I like slow roller coasters. Where would you suggest going, Soy Boy? How do you know, Trucker? You've been to all parts of the ocean? Oh, the gym steam room at your gym smells like eucalyptus, 329 says. You want me to play the bird sounds to see if the birds answer back? That would be funny. All right, here we go. Let's see. I don't know. I have to take off my headphones to see if it's playing too outside. I think one did answer back. That was pretty funny. Yes, it is, and you can see the clouds. I just have to move in if it starts to rain. But it is like clean air out here. I don't want it to rain though, because I like being outside. I'd rather it not rain. Rather it just be nice and relaxing. It has been pretty cloudy all day. Yeah. There was a little patches of blue sky earlier, but it has been pretty cloudy all day. It's like I brought Seattle weather with me, which is okay. But yeah, it's good. Stay a while, and maybe eventually I could experience a nice clear day. It's supposed to be cloudy all week. All right. Oh, it's going to rain on Saturday. Okay. Where am I? Where do you think I am? I'm almost a shadow now. I need some light. Let me go tell them, I guess. I'll tell them at 7 o'clock I need some light. Washington State is almost always cloudy. I think I should be at the beach. I'll bring shadow weather to the White House when David's elected. Something like that, John. No, not quite. I went on a little vacation, John, so I went further out than my backyard. You like the cloudy weather? I like the cloudy weather. Actually, right now is my favorite weather because it's cloudy, but it's warm. I mean, it's not warm, but it's like 70 something, I think. So it's warm enough to where I don't feel um it's warm enough that I don't have to have like jackets or sweaters or anything like that on. But it's and that yeah, it's like oh man. Yeah, 70s are really the perfect weather. You don't see any wind in my hair. I know. Maybe I'm just sitting in the front of a green screen that's getting dark all the time. I think David might realize I need a green screen. I don't know. Light. I don't know. You can't see any of the city. All right, let's see some of the city. There you go. What city do you think it is? It's an awesome city. Very cool. Tijuana? You think Tijuana is this green?
Okay, pizza's ready.
Okay.
I'll take over.
You might want to bring that light out here and plug it in because my
Your image is not
could
good.
see.
Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful background,
Yeah,
but
let me get that light out.
the lighting is not very good. You think I'm in Oregon. Some people think I'm in beautiful San Diego. I cannot see Russia from here now. Or any other country. I'm still in the United States of America. Long drive. Is weed legal here? I think it became legal recently. Weed is legal in Oregon and Washington. Didn't weed become legal in other places recently?
Yep. There's
Ding,
36,
ding, ding. John,
36 states
you are
that are doing it.
correct.
36 states have made it legal in some form or
You
another.
were going to take over? I'm going to go have some pizza.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the big pizza person. So, hey everybody, welcome.
Okay.
A lot of ambient light here. Welcome to America. Now 36 states have legalized marijuana of some sort. Jeff Sessions is totally behind the times. He's a backward character. Yeah, Sarah's really amazing to have given me an hour of break. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be in any way disrespectful to my guests who just ordered pizza. I'm the guest. He's not the guest. I'm the guest. So I wanted Sarah to get in on the hot pizza because I can eat cold pizza. I love pizza. But no, I'm not sunburned. You're just saying that. It's the fluorescent light. Well, it's a beautiful place we're living at right now. We took a vacation. Sarah really needed it. Yeah, I got the light on. Let me stretch it out to as far as there we go. Kind of a cool image. No, I want to talk to you guys. I missed you chatters, and of course I'm addicted to the show just like you are. Closed to guest now. What gives? I don't know. iBlog has been shut down. Guest chat now. You see, they're trying to make it so guests can't visit us. You guys can come into our seat box and talk, though. You just fill in any name you want there, and you can chat. It's blue because this beautiful view I have off the deck here. You saw it earlier. It's just phenomenal. It's like the city is behind me, and this is a deck I'm on. I'm actually directly below me is a drop of about 200 feet. So I'm sitting on a deck that's fortified by a house that's got a 200-foot drop underneath it, and it's got a 240-degree view of everything. You wouldn't believe it, wherever I am. Yeah, DC is legal. Yeah, marijuana legalization is really the way of the future. It's beautiful blue, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Marijuana legalization has so many benefits to the economy and to people that really enjoy it, that anybody who says it's bad for you doesn't understand the truth, because the truth really is that this stuff is very, very beneficial. It's stopping people's symptoms of Parkinson's. It's even better than levodopa in lowering the shakes and the tremors these people are having. Something about the THC and the cannabinoid oil that coats the neurons of our brain, which prevents people from getting seizures. Yeah. Puffy, thank you. Well, Puffy, huh? Miss Coco. The NFL Daker man here on the deck of this house, this beautiful house. It's like a $1.5 billion house. I'm here visiting a friend of mine from college. No, CBD oil and THC. CBD oil does not have THC in it, but THC has some beneficial values as well. They find that both CBD oil and THC both have curative value. Where have you been, Miss Coco? Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while. What's been happening in your life? Yeah, have you been going through a lot? Yeah, no, did I say 1.5 billion? I'm sorry. It's a $1.5 million house. Practically every house in America is over $1 million now in major cities. Yeah, you go to DC, it's $1 million. I don't know. I mean, this is a friend from college, man. I don't know. I can't tell you what the deal is with this ridiculous DEA and Sessions, who still considers it a possible prosecutable offense. We have the worst, most conservative executive branch brought to us by the Russians and the collusion that we could have ever had at a time when our country needs to embrace CBDs and all these medicinals and edibles that people are using. We don't need a person like Jeff Sessions as our Attorney General. Plus, he's obviously a perjurer. He perjured himself twice on the Russian involvement. So it's just a question of time before we end up prosecuting these people. But I really do believe that our country is kind of floundering with this loudmouth idiot named Donald Trump. We need to make sure that people have what they need. And people, overwhelmingly, 64% of the population want recreational marijuana, legal. No, we're not. We're going to do this show every night. I told you that, but I can't do it past 9 o'clock tonight. When we're on the road, our schedule is definitely 5 to 9. We're doing the best we can because we have a lot of things we want to fit into our vacation. Our show used to be 6 to 9. Then I expanded to 5 to 9. Then I went to 5 to 10. So you've been a little bit, in luxury land, getting all kinds of great shows. Okay, Impeach Trump has a link. We don't want a flotilla of immigrants entering the southern border. That's my point. I agree with Trump because he stole my no refugee plan. I don't want refugees flowing into our country. We don't want to be like England. But at the same time, we want to treat immigrants properly who want to get legal status is in the U.S. We have a great plan where they go back to their home country to get a U.S. citizenship. We call it fast-track naturalization. I'm broadcasting from a fallout shelter. Well, I would fall out of this beautiful home if the deck fell down, I'll tell you. This is an amazing view of somewhere on the West Coast. Nope, we're not canceling any shows this week. The only shows were canceled were Saturdays, 2 Saturdays in a row. No, the beat goes on. Even when I have a friend I'm visiting, I mean, I'm taking time away for you. The show is more important than almost anything to me. Not because I make any money, but because I piss so many people off doing it. The after shows this week have been canceled, except they might be on Wednesday and possibly on Friday. I may be running the after shows. But Tuesday and Thursday, we're just going to do 5 to 9, along with tonight. Well, all I can say is you can live with 2 Saturday breaks, but any more is pushing it, yes. And this gives you a chance to explore your own personal life and find out things you want to do. I've already canceled a few. We're there. We're not collecting any money at all from anybody. We get donations occasionally, but it's only going into a separate account. I don't live off of money. I live off of love. So, Miss Coco, Dave, Sarah in the Wander Lodge, touring the country, yeah. Yeah, well, Sarah needs a break. You bought a Wander Lodge. So, Miss Coco's, yeah, you've got a whole Wander Lodge going on, huh? You lost my house, my kids, my dog, so now you're living in a trailer or a motorhome? There are no snipers that know where I am right now. I don't travel with any RFID devices. Nobody tracks me. Yeah, everywhere I go, I travel incognito. Nope, we're not canceling any shows. Everything is going on forward. We're going to be doing a show from 5 to 9 during the week, and then our 2 Saturday shows have been canceled. You just had one canceled. I was on the road battling people on the freeway, driving 90 miles an hour all over the place over the Easter holiday. 90 miles an hour dancing in between lanes. And people were saying, why are you targeting Mexican? Well, it turns out most of them were Mexican Americans visiting their family in Fresno. So it's not like I'm personally singling them out. I'm sure there are other people traveling 90 of other races. Yeah. Well, we just have a fluorescent light on us right now. It's kind of a raw broadcast. Yep, I have an entire Acid 7.0 loaded on here and Music Maker. And that's why I can play For Your Edification, the amazing song I created in 2 minutes, which I know you're wondering what it is. Mr. Right. Here we go.
Cause you make me melt away.
Okay, you're in the middle of Campaign 2020 with David Sponheim. Welcome. Good evening. I can't do the green. Yeah, I'm not liking the shade of blue. I can't help the shade of blue. I'm sorry. Well, I disagree, Miss Coco, and that's why you're living in a motorhome, and I'm not. Sorry that happened to you. A lot of people are being displaced. You'd be surprised how many homeless people there are now. And they just passed a law in Los Angeles and in Venice, California, where people cannot sleep in their cars. Yeah. There's no chemtrails right now above me. We saw some over Mount Shasta, and we videotaped them. We're going to be uploading those videotapes to our website, chemtrailparty.com. Well, I'm just saying, Miss Coco is saying I'm not as good as Ronald Jenkins, and that's just ridiculous. We all know who he is, and of course I'm as good as he is. She was insulting me. I just gave her a little bit of her own medicine. You need to drive? No. You can't park where I live? No. That's a guaranteed restraining order. Well, the chemtrails that we captured over Shasta were absolutely horrendous. You wouldn't believe all the chemtrails. And they're just dousing Mount Shasta with chemtrails, mostly silver iodide, I would guess, to pull water away from the Southern California region. Yeah, nice try, Miss Coco. I am. I'm spending my holiday with you because I can't untether from the show. When you've done a show for 9 years without a break, you don't just break off and not do a show. We have live video of the compound, yes. I have multiple cameras. I'm not going to tell you how many because I got a lot. And they all upload to the cloud and into a redundant server. So whatever happens at the house is seen, and I get email alerts if anything happens. So, no, I'm not ending the show. I never did. I took a slight vacation. Rodney, right, Miss Coco. We took a small vacation, and we're still doing a show during the week. We just took 2 Saturdays off. Well, we made an investment in video surveillance systems, and we figured we better do that. I'm casting on top of the world pretty much. I'm on top of, right now, below me, below this deck, 200 feet drop, literally 200 feet drop down the coast. I'm not going to do hormone therapy like you, Rodney. Yeah, we know that you're into that. I'm not a tranny. But we know that self-injuriousness is a serious problem with transgenders. How do you get banned? I love fries. Scissor Fight, is this a decent band? You want to? Now we are willing to meet with any with you particularly, Scissor Fight, if you'd like to meet with us down in your hometown. Yeah, I was going to email you, but I haven't yet. But I'll be down in this area of the woods for about a week if you're into it. Now, if you're not into it, I completely understand. But I just wanted you to know that we have that offer if you want to hang out in your area. We can meet at a Denny's or something. Well, I put a lot of trust in Scissor Fight because he's such a great mod, and you know, I don't want him to think that we're not going to, you know, offer to visit him because we certainly could. But it's entirely your choice. I don't lay a guilt trip on anybody if they don't want to meet me. I will be touring back east. Yeah, we'll be heading back maybe this summer. You never know. No, we're up above one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Yeah, well, we're open. We met people over the time we've done this. Give me a go blue light right now, brother. Go blue. No, we're just broadcasting. It's a beautiful sunset. I've got a little light out there. We're overlooking the city of Beep Beep in America.
I'm going to switch off with you so you can have your dinner.
Yeah, right on. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
Okay. This is cool. Oh, it looks like I'm in a perfect blue sky. I'm part of the Blue Man group now. How is everybody? All right. Woohoo. Oh, you want to close the door? Let me close this door just a sec. This is not... Oh, my microphone. He lifted this up. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, all right. It's perfect because I'm wearing blue. I'm wearing blue colors. I do too. The state of Jefferson. I think that would be fantastic in Northern California. It was tough keeping David calm. He just has so much energy all the time. I don't really know how he does it. Are we visiting retirement homes for David's retirement? No. Sarah, how long will this be? Go blue! Blue skies. All right. Anyway, how long will this break be? I don't know. I know you love David so much, but I'm going to actually be on the show more tonight, probably. And then that way, David will be on the show more tomorrow night because it's kind of like tonight is a night where I'm having David do some things that he wants to do, and then tomorrow I'm going to do some things I want to do. And so tomorrow you might not even see me at all on the show. Oh, you finally got in. There was a pop-up that says we've migrated the data to a new location and we're running normally again. Yep, over at iBlock. Okay. Why would Northern California secede from the state? They don't want to leave the union, just the state, because they don't like the way that the California government is running the rest of the state. Kiss fan, you're incorrect. ATP is not being canceled, so you can put that on Reddit. Tonight is just the beginning of the beginning, though. Actually, tonight is we're just taking a little vacation, and David wants everyone to know we're not leaving. So that's why he's doing a show tonight, because even though I'm on vacation, David has to continue to do a little show. Ardree, David's isn't putting his buddy ahead of you, even though I would prefer him to do that. He is, but I do think that he should spend some time with his friends, and I should spend some time with his friends, and that's it. Why am I darker tonight? What happened? Because this is not a green screen. It's a blue screen. Actually, it's a sky. It's a sky. And somehow this light shining on the sky makes it look blue, but it's actually gray. See the wind blowing my hair? It's not rude, actually. In fact, it might be rude for him to his friend spending some time with us. With you. His friend's like, what? You want to do a show? What? Alright, you thought you were seeing things, I know. Vacation from daily life in a new surrounding. Ardree's like, actually, Sarah, I can't believe you're letting David do a show on vacation. You're a very patient person. Yes, I am. David he campaigns on vacation. His payment is your love. He just wants to be loved by you, and nobody else but you. No. Yeah, and I'm hoping I can convince David to start doing every Saturday off, at least in April and starting in May, and I'm hoping that he'll do that. We did have a pretty good time on Easter. We spent some time on the road, but yeah, it was pretty good. Bag and Audio, you're going away for 10 days in June. You're leaving from Virginia, and you're going all over the East Coast. That's going to be fun. No, I'm not going to ban Baggins for oversharing. You're funny. Yeah, are you going on some kind of tour? Gonna meet people? 835, David does not wear that. I'll just say that. All right. You have your wish fulfilled. Mad Dog, you're hilarious. Dan Jackson, that's funny. Never gonna happen. David's only going to cast his show even though they're supposed to be on vacation. Yeah, I know. It's kind of unreal. I know. Well, and I love all of you, especially for watching our show during this time. Actually, that's me, and this is like the first day in 3 months that I haven't worn some kind of leggings, long john kind of things, because this is the first day I've been in nice weather. Well, your feet, Jackson. Sorry, but you've got good feet. At least good toes. I love your toes more. I just had to say that. All right. Sorry, Sarah, I cannot allow you to convince David to cancel Saturday's show. You need that time with David from 5 to 2. Why? Well, you have Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, Jackson. I know. I do. I love, and Mad Dog, you're right. I totally love your flashlight. I like hold that close to me. It's like the perfect size. Oh, that flashlight, man. So high powered and everything. You're very needy. Maybe the Saturday one could be a half broadcast. No, David could never do a half broadcast. Don't you realize, like, he has to go all the time? Actually, the things I wear instead of long johns, it's like this stuff I've gotten from Costco, like 32-degree heat or something like that. Anyway, it's so high powered. Yes. Oh no, Jackson, no. Thanks. Why don't you know what would be more impressive is both of you create a worm bin and show me the video and do it at your local schools so that they can start composting their school food cafeteria waste. Be still, my heart. Compost. Worm bins. I know. You totally need a worm bin. You know how many worms I have in my worm bin at the school? David Hogg, try iVlog. Compost won't save our planet. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm totally convinced compost will save our planet. You haven't seen the compost I've seen. Some people sell their worms there to the fishermen because, I mean, I've got a lot of worms I could sell you. Anyway. And they're so expensive. It's more expensive than beef. But it's so cute to see all the little, like this is one thing I am passionate about. And you guys, one day, you might just find out why I'm so passionate about it. I'll become famous for this. My worms. Oh, thanks. You're a full-time supporter of ATP and David's campaign. How many friends did you tell today? Every hour, you need to tell at least, let's see, 60 minutes in an hour, one person a minute, 6 people. So I expect there to be, and then I want you working 8 hours a day, 48 people. Who here knows 521? You all know him. He sent you to the show. Okay, you're right. There's maybe only a 10% turnover. 5 people. Are there 5 people in the show that can vouch that you told them in person about America's Third Party? Did you go door to door and spread the good word of spread the information that David Sponheim's running for president and you really should watch his show? My, worms. I like worms. You just bought a new rod and reel, and you got an ugly stick mounted with a Zebco 808. Look out, catfish, here I come. Have you ever heard of those other ones? I know, well, because they're on VUHF. They don't have access to internet. Oh, you told all the Mormons that came to your door and said, have you heard the good news? You say, well, have you heard of David Sponheim? He's running for president. Oh, that's what I was going to say back in audio. The mud wranglers. You're a mud wrangler? You really? You fight 5-foot catfish? Oh man, that takes some big work. Wow, back in audio. One of the reasons I love you. Hey, Jessica. Loves Jesus. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. You're great. I know the ATP Mexico fan club is doing a great job according to their Twitter. I mean, they tweeted to 500 people and sent out, maybe they called 500 people. What is 808? Is that a river? Jessica is on Vaughn. What? Yeah, Jessica loves Jesus and on Vaughn. Sarah, why are you ignoring me when you clearly have glasses on? I'm sorry, 835, there's 2 chats going on. Let me just move this chat closer so I'm going to do some screen rearranging so that I'll be less likely to ignore you. How about that? Sarah, what do you eat on vacation? You want me to tell you my whole list? Okay, I'll start backwards. Thank you, Oma. Your bye chat. You like both men and women to chat with? Okay. All right. 808. Step 1, turn on lights. Wait. We have to beat these catfish into submission, Mad Dog. Literally pulling them out of the mud. Yeah, I've heard that. Looking great. Might be the full moon. Yeah. All right. On vacation. Just now, when David was on the show, like a few minutes ago, and I was eating my dinner, I had a pizza from a nice local pizzeria that was really good, and it had pepperoni, tomatoes, and red onions on it. Okay, I should just be zen. And then, no, we did not ride the rails to our destination. David drove, and I got to sit and just sleep and rest, which is why I'm so like laid back and relaxed, and David's like stressed out. Sarah, for the third time, how do you expect to run a mighty against a mighty powerhouse like Trump's for the next election? I plan to get your support. And that's what I'm going to tell every single person. And if I get each individual and I can convince you and you can convince your friends, then it's just word of mouth is going to spread. That's how it is. I'm going to convince you that I'm a great person and that David's a great person and that you need people like us to be in the White House fighting for you and your rights. And this is what we need, people. It's that simple. No, I'm trying to avoid green peppers because they're a nightshade vegetable. And so I am trying to avoid green peppers and potatoes and tomatoes. No, you're right, though I did eat tomatoes. Oh no. And then yesterday I had potatoes, so maybe I should balance it out with green peppers. Mushrooms would have been good, but I've heard that nightshades can cause inflammation, and I've had some issues with inflammation recently, a few months ago. Anyway, I think it was more of the cold weather than the actual nightshade vegetables. But that's what someone told me, is that they can cause inflammation. I was having some inflammation in my hands, but now I'm not. All right, do you want me to go back to what I had for lunch? I had some avocado as like a mid-afternoon snack. And then I also ate well, Scarn, did you at least clean up after yourself? Oh, shame occurred? All right. Sorry, but if you're going to do that, shame does kind of have to occur. I have heard that I Eat Bugs says sugar is the worst inflammatory food. I'm working on avoiding sugar, but I still do eat that. Sarah, you should that impeach Trump? I just have to be grammatical. No, you're making me be my teacher. I don't mean to be, but it should have added jalapenos to the pizza. All right, anyway. David has the larger one. Santa's not real. Just so you know, I don't have one. So, therefore, the answer must be David. All right. They were asking about some parts of anatomy. I mean, I thought people knew the difference between boys and girls, but all right. Anyway.